Hey, Kaifeng. Hey, what's up?
Hey, hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just doing my CS 2000 assignment. Yeah, I need to research about ink.
Like what, ink?
Like pen ink. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I also have presentation. Hey, how about this? How about I present to you, then you give me feedback.
Sorry bro, busy
Please,
I got work.
please, I buy you cookie. So the history of ink started 40,000 years ago, when cavemen started mixing dirt with animal fat or their spit to paint on the walls of the caves. Now, archaeologists study this extensively, and they split whether it's a ceremonial or religious thing, or whether they were trying to tell their story. But what we do know is that it was critical for them in their development, and it lets us have a peek into their history, into our past, into our ancestors' pasts. Now, from there, in the 25th century BC, carbon ink was invented, and it was made by mixing soot from the lamps with plant or animal glue. And in the 5th century AD, iron gall ink was invented, and that was done by mixing iron salts with tannic acids. And after that, they kind of fell out of use because ink developed much faster and much further to the inks we have today. Many new products were developed because of ink. For example, the first reservoir pen. Do you know what a reservoir is, Francis? Reservoir pen? No? Okay, it's basically just a pen with an internal canister of ink. And this was created because the Egyptian ruler was fed up with having ink on his hands and his sleeves when he was writing. So he told his people, go invent me a pen with an internal reservoir of ink, or somewhat to that effect. And that's how the reservoir ink came about. Because before that, when people used to write, ink used to get everywhere. It was a very messy process. But this ruler decided that enough was enough, and that he wanted a pen that would not stain his clothes. So that led to the development of many different types of pens that we have today, like ballpoint pens, gel tip pens, felt tip pens. The myriad of colors that you can find in any pencil case today all evolved from that one reservoir pen. Another great convenience that we have today is the inkjet printer. Last time when you wanted to print, you had to slide each letter in manually before inking the whole slide and pressing that onto the paper. But now all we do is we go to Word and we press print. That's how convenient it is. Inkjet printers use a CYMK model, and they stand for cyan, yellow, magenta, and key, with black being the key color. And by mixing these inks in different amounts on the paper, you get different colors. And that is how the history of ink led to today, and the convenience that we have in using ink today.
Oh, so that's a lot of history
Yeah, but I scared not enough. You got any ideas?
And no. I really have to do work.
Hey,
Really
how about this? You give me ideas, I buy you coffee.
No.
Spruce coffee.
Nope.
Super nice spruce coffee.
No. Okay lah, since you bought me coffee. Okay, let's see. How does ink help? Well, ink helps in expression. It makes expression more convenient. For example, what you're wearing and what I am wearing is different. Why? Because of ink. Ink allows different colors and different design of clothing. And sometimes, people even wear permanent clothes.
Permanent?
Yeah. I'm not talking about those people who don't bathe or don't change their clothes. I'm talking about tattoos. In the past, tattoos were associated with criminals. But now, tattoos are slowly becoming more accepted by the general public. One way tattoos make our life more convenient is through cosmetic makeup. What people do is they tattoo their brows, their eyeliners, and their lips permanently so that they never have to do their makeup. Another way that ink makes life more convenient is through identification. In the past, tattoos were associated with criminal activity because dangerous criminals were marked with tattoos so that they don't blend into society and cause more harm. Today, they are slowly losing their negative stigma, and they are even used in practical situations. For example, patients with memory loss tend to have their address tattooed on their body so that they can find their way home. Another example, tattoos help soldiers on a battlefield get appropriate medical aid by displaying their blood types and their respective allergies. Of course, there are less permanent forms of identification through ink. For example, ticketers might stamp you with a chalk upon entry to a place or event. This allows those who want to exit and then re-enter the venue to do it with ease. India has taken this concept and applied it to their voting process. They have created this thing called indelible ink, which stains your thumb. Essentially, indelible ink stains show up under UV light, hence preventing anyone who has voted from voting again. Ink has also made the creative process more convenient as well. In contrast to indelible ink, scientists are working on a temporary ink that fades upon exposure to light. We can use it for secure communications in sensitive environments such as military environments. But another way this temporary ink has been used is in art. For example, a small Argentinian publisher published this book called The Book That Can't Wait, in which the words are printed with temporary ink that fades in 2 months, leaving the readers with no choice but to read the book fast. Now I'm sure most of us have heard of 3D printers, but have you heard of 3D pens? 3D pens are customized pens with special ink, plastic ink that solidifies upon release, allowing users to draw sculptures in the way you normally draw pictures. This allows anyone with a pen to become a sculptor at ease. You got everything down?
Yeah. Hey, thanks man. I finally have enough.
Okay, that's good. That's very convenient. Very convenient. Hey, hi Prof Bo.
Hey, Prof.
Thanks, ah.
Hey, what are you doing? What the? Where are you going? Huh?
Convenient.
What the?